Right. Good morning, YouTube. We are doing a full day in the life, kind of. Let's just show you. Say hello to Coco. Hi, Coco. Say hello to YouTube. Nope, maybe not. Right, the kids have just, well, Leanne's taken my eldest to school. My youngest is going with them. So this is where I use the peace and quiet to have meal one. Just showing you the lovely British weather. And yeah, so let me just get everything set up, everything being my tripod, and then I will introduce today's video. I haven't done anything worth filming this morning, unless you want to see me drinking coffee and sat doing my work for 3 hours. So yeah, so we're going to start filming now, and it's 20 past 8. I'll see you in a sec. Right, so check the mics on. Day in the life, kind of day in the life, meaning food. And I'm going to film training as well today. So quick update, we are 8 weeks out from Germany FIBO. It's arm day for me. And today is I guess you could call it a low carb day. I don't really have, I just have a training day menu, a rest day menu, and a high day. So I guess you could call training day the regular carb day, which is 470-ish grams of carbs for the day. My low day, which is a rest day, that goes down to about 380. And my high day is 850. So today's going to be a regular training day, and I will obviously do a high day when Chris gives me one. So yeah, it's going to be probably shorter than the last one, just because today's a bit of a busier day than usual, and we've also got family staying over in the later part of the day. So my last 2 meals might just be a couple of pictures for you guys. But meal 1, pre-workout meal, I'm going to do that now, and then we've got arm training, and then we've got post-workout meal, and then meal 3. So I will definitely film those. I'll try and film the cooking side of it, and as we go through the day, I'll try and kind of update you on prep. So because I'm not going to have that much time during the kitchen stuff to talk about prep, I'm going to do a voiceover as usual for the training, and that's where I'll kind of just go into the details of what prep's been like so far since my last video, the changes Chris has made, and how I'm feeling, how I'm looking. I'm going to do some posing in the video. And yeah, so right, I'm going to get to breakfast. I'm going to get my ingredients out. I'm going to set everything out, get it cooking, and I'll show you what I'm cooking and what it entails. By the way, thank you guys for coming back to the channel and supporting me. I know I'm not doing my weekly updates, but I'm going to try my best to do more moving into the show, even if it's not a full day in the life, because that does take so much time. And I'm maxed out as it is, but obviously this is part of my job, and I want to give you guys as much of the journey as possible. So I'll do what I can. So yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, so pan's heating up. For protein and fats, I guess we're having 4 whole eggs. No egg whites with this meal. Yeah, 4 whole eggs. Nothing exciting. And 250 grams of oats before it's cooked. And then we'll be doing mine's gone blank. 125 grams of honey. So 250 grams of oats, 125 grams of honey. I think that gives me about 250 carbs. and then 4 whole eggs. So when this is cooking, I'll show you guys my morning supplement stack by JP. We're cooking, so we've got 4 eggs. I popped it. I deserve to go straight to prison because that is illegal. 4 whole eggs. The oats are cooking. And for supplements, I have 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C with a drink, just the dissolvable stuff. 1 tablet of vitamin D3K2. We've got heart care. We've got electrolytes. We've got liver and kidney protection. We've got omega fats. Love Heart, which is more kidney and blood pressure, and then your full range of vitamins and minerals. So that's it. That's cooking. I'm going to put my camera on the tripod somehow. Okay. Yeah, so basically I forgot. I made a mistake. I'm not 8 weeks out, I'm 7 weeks out. Pretty much the theme of prep is that I don't even feel like I'm in prep at the moment. Just because it's just going so smoothly. I'll go over it when I'm doing my voiceover, but it's going really well so far, so I'm not really hungry. In fact, this is where I'm just so comfortable. My body weight right now is tinkering on around 257 pounds. Anything below 260, I just feel so much better. Like I just feel healthier. I feel fitter. I can train and recover in between sets so much quicker. I can get in and out of my car easier. Just less aches and pains, even though my left knee is pretty bad at the moment. I'll go over that as well. But yeah, other than that, body fat's dropping off. There's no cardio, no fat burners. Sleep's great. There's nothing else really. I mean, this is a 10-week prep, just under 10 weeks. And I still feel like we're gonna cruise into being ready like a week or 2 out. So, you know, body fat's coming off even quicker than last year. There's no issues. The only issue this year is my left knee. There's fluid buildup behind it, and I think it's had enough 27 years of heavy leg training, there or thereabouts. So my goal with my legs is pretty much just maintain at the moment, just do what I can. So yeah, I'm gonna finish cooking this breakfast, then I'll show you guys what it looks like. I know you guys like to see the honey being poured. So, 250 grams of oats cooked. Just the right level of dryness. See, it's starting to dry in the middle. I mean, I probably could do with a bit more dry, but that's pretty good. So we've got 125 grams. Let's see. This scales isn't my main scales. My main scales have run out of battery. These scales I got in America when my scales that I took to America ran out of battery, so I had to trek all the way. Oh no, it wasn't. It was yeah, it was America. Was it America? It was Germany. Maybe in Germany actually. Ran out of battery in my scales and I had to go buy some. And this is the only thing I could find, and it's terrible. It's like I got a delayed reaction to the to when the weight changes, and there we go. 125, and it's slanted and it's on a piece of glass. It's like, what the hell? See, all my honey is running. Anyway, third world problems, guys. I meant first world problems. That's the right way to say it, right? It's not third world problems. Anyway, that's how my brain works. It's very, very simple most of the time. So, food's done. Here we have it. Oh, wait a minute. My oats are cooling. I would put it in the freezer or the fridge, but probably get messy. Right. 4 eggs. Whole. My favorite. Aromat. 5 grams of salt. Keeping salt a bit lower this prep, just because it feels better. And black pepper. And then we got honey and oat soup. Delicious. There we have it, Coco. Hello. We've got 4 whole eggs, which gives us 28 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, lower on the protein. I was having 8 egg whites, but I've actually run out. So that would kind of top it up to like closer to 50 to 60 grams of protein. We've got 250 grams of oats, giving us 150 carbs, and then we've got 125 grams of honey, giving us about 100 carbs. So that right there is 250 carbs. 30 grams of protein. 20 grams of fats. I mean, if you count the fats from oats, you've got like, just over 20 grams of fats there. So kind of a higher fat meal. So yeah, there we have it. I'm gonna chow this down because I'm on a time schedule, and then show you my pre-workout for the day. See you in a bit. Got a visitor. Hi.
Hi.
Say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Hi YouTube.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah.
Did you just drop Noah off at school?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want?
Nana.
A banana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
What?
That's it.
Here you go. What? Should we give you a banana? One sec. Here you go.
Thank you.
You gonna sit on your chair?
Yeah. What's it again?
You gonna watch Dougie?
Yeah.
Okay, Daddy's gonna make his pre-workout. Okay?
Okay.
Just some help?
No.
Okay. It's pre-workout time. So my pre-workout's not, well, it has changed. I've taken out the stim for now. I just don't feel like I need it. So I would rather have my caffeine early in the morning when I start work, which is like 4 a.m. And then I have one in the evening. Yeah? You want me to take it off the skin?
Yeah.
Okay. One sec. Right. Sorry guys, bad life. We've got hydration, 1 scoop, electrolytes obviously. My favorite pumpage, which is all your blood vessel engorging products with no stim. And then I'm gonna have 2 scoops of creatine. This is something new I've added, just because sometimes you just forget the basics. So that's back in. 2 scoops giving me 20 grams, so pretty high dose, but tons of benefits. So I'm gonna mix this up, drink it, and then I've also got in my intra drink, I have 2 scoops of EAA, so 20 grams of essential amino acids while I train. So I'm gonna take my Meta glasses, new. I'm kind of still getting used to wearing them. I'm gonna get them out in the car, and I might do a drive. POV drive type video. If I can, well, I can be bothered. I'll just do it. I've just not done it yet. I was meant to have a practice run before I film with the glasses, so I don't know how they're going to turn out, but I guess this would be the experiment. Anyway, I'm going to mix up my pre-workout and then get to the gym. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so we are in the gym. Arm day, 7 weeks out, and I will go through some prep details in this voiceover. I will outline how prep's gone over the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks with Chris, what changes we've made, all that kind of thing. Obviously, the training is kind of self-explanatory. For those of you who have followed me, you kind of know pretty much how I train. For those of you who are new to the channel, please go back to watching some of my older videos, especially from the other gym I used to train at. The voiceovers, I kind of describe how I train, but it's pretty basic. It's a couple of decades worth of anecdotal information, experience. You know, it might seem like I'm kind of just freestyling through the gym, whereas, you know, everything I do, every exercise, every rep range, form, range of motion, rep speed, exercise selection, everything has a purpose, specific purpose. I just don't have a logbook. I don't have any set targets in terms of loading or reps I want to get per exercise. I progressively overload using intensity, so it's you know, volume as well as load. You've got rest times. If I want to increase intensity without increasing the load, I decrease my rest times, increasing or decreasing rep range, using different ranges of motion to hit the muscles differently. So there's a massive library of styles, methods in my mind over the last 27 years of training collectively that I use, going off what my body's telling me, because at my mileage in the gym, I have a lot of wear and tear. So I have to be open to what my body's telling me in the moment, within the sets, everything I do. My sleep, my daily energy, comes down to how I think that training session should be structured to maximally benefit my physique, which is get big, stay big during prep, stay round, stay balanced. I don't just lift a weight and a certain weight because that's what everybody does. To get a big chest, for example, I will do an exercise and I will adjust it or skip it or carry on doing it according to how my chest feels and responds, not what a book told me. So that's how I kind of train. Yeah, sometimes it's high volume, sometimes it's low volume. Today's session is kind of in the middle, and I'm doing supersets. So I'm supersetting triceps straight into biceps, or the other way around. This is one of my favorite styles of arm training. It keeps the intensity high. I feel like the pump is just insane, and I feel like my arms respond to the pump a lot. I'll go as heavy as I can. Obviously, I'm not doing puny weights. I am going towards about maybe 1 or 2 reps shy of absolute failure, which I don't agree with for myself at this point of my training career. I don't want to have a spot, or I don't want to do grinding reps. I want to fail when I fail mechanically with decent enough form that's safe for me. So my arms have improved this off season. So this style of training has worked. Last off season, I was kind of going back to trying to lift heavier, and I don't think that did my arms much good. This past few months, I've gone to just my old style of arm days, which was just getting a pump, maintaining a crazy pump throughout my session with high intensity. High intensity meaning, you know, getting to failure and being close to failure consistently at a high pace throughout the session. Not high intensity in terms of one set of 6 to 8 all out. That didn't do my arms much good, and if anything, it started to destroy my tendons again. So yeah, arms are up. They've probably gained about half an inch to an inch each this off season, which should make a difference on stage if I can maintain them throughout prep. So yeah, that's the training. As you can see, we're doing cable curls into cable push downs, basic. Everything I do in this session is basic, so I'll chime in if I see that I'm doing something that looks a little bit different. But yeah, so cable curls straight into tricep push downs for this first exercise. Obviously start with calves. On day I always start with calves. Calves I will do on 3 different training days at the beginning of the session. So just to recap my prep, we are obviously 7 weeks out. Started prep just around the 10-week out mark. That was when I emailed Chris. Traditionally, Chris, what do you reckon? Germany in 10 weeks? Yes, let's do it, like he always does. And the body fat is dropping off and I'm staying big and full. So the only changes he made to my daily diet was remove the nightly cheat meal, but he kept he kept everything else pretty much the same. I had already removed the bread from morning because I just didn't like how they sat with me towards the last few weeks of prep. So I removed the bread just before prep and I lowered my sodium because I felt like my blood pressure was on the upper end. And those 2 things have stayed the same. And I was having a cheat meal most nights, which is just what I do when I'm growing. It's how I grow best. I max out the clean food to a certain point, but then I have a limit. So all he did was just remove the cheat meal at night and he replaced it with another chicken and rice meal, and that was it. That saw me get lean out for a good 10 days, 12 days. Then he cut out some carbs. So I would say I was on around 650 grams of carbs at the beginning of prep. And then about a week and a half in, he cut down to about 480 carbs. This is training day. So other than that, fats have stayed the same. So right now I'm on, is in today's food, 470 carbs, about 350 to 400 protein, and about 50-60 fats. That's my training day. Rest day goes down to 380 carbs. As you can see here, I am doing a variation that I picked up probably a couple of months ago. I feel like this hits my outer tricep, the smaller outer tricep head nicely, where I'm kicking to the side with both cables. It's really good. I just don't feel my side, the side head of my tricep working as much as it used to when I was younger with just the standard kind of cable, the rope push downs. I feel like this allows me to isolate them that little bit more, as much as you can anyway. And these are, I don't even know what these are called, just I call them high cable curls. I like doing this, not necessarily because it's the best for bicep growth. I think, no, I lie. I mean, I feel these more than most of my bicep exercises at the moment. But I prefer this style of high bicep curls because it makes me feel like like when I hit a double bicep shot on stage. And obviously with my right shoulder issues, I have trouble with rotating fully up and out to open up my arm. So this allows me to get in that position and it almost stretches my arm back into that bicep shot. So that's what I've got in my head when I'm hitting that high curls. And the pump is great on it. So yeah, that's straight into these kind of side kickbacks. Is my second exercise. On each one I'm doing about 4 sets, 3 to 4 sets. So it's, rest times are relatively short. You can't see this, but as soon as I'm done with my set, Jay goes with his sets, then I'm back on. So it's a pretty quick rotation, which is how I like it on arm day. And I often train on my own, so when I'm on my own, the rest times are even shorter, which I like too. So yeah, one food cut so far in the last 3 weeks of prep. I have gone from just under 270 to just under 260 pounds. So far, it's definitely my most balanced look. It's the biggest I've felt from the waist up. I have my legs. I feel like they have grown, but I've got a new issue with my left knee, which I think is something like a meniscus tear, or kind of caused by just a couple of decades of heavy leg training. And there's some fluid build up behind my knee sometimes, and it feels quite tight and sore. So right now, leg extensions and hamstring curls are almost non-existent with my left leg. Extremely light and extremely high reps, and deep squats on the Smith are starting to hurt them, so I'm doing shallow leg presses. So right now I'm kind of just hoping I maintain my leg size. Maintain my leg size at the very least. But yeah, last exercise, we've got close grip bench press and hammer curls. So pretty self-explanatory again. I mean, for me, I've been doing this kind of training for 20 over 25 years, so I feel like I don't know if I'm being boring, so sorry. But anyway, that's a wrap up for the training and the prep. So one food change, and I'm very happy with how I look. And so I think I'm gonna do a posing video in a minute, so I'm gonna cut out the voiceover and maybe chime back in. But other than that, there's nothing else to really update you guys on in terms of training and prep. Still the same split I detailed last time. And everything's going well, other than just some shoulder pain in my left knee. So hopefully it holds up this season, so I can manage to compete. I think because I'm getting leaner, joints are drying out a bit, and but yeah, 10-week prep, and I foresee me being ready quite soon, at least 2 weeks before the show. Other than that, no, Chris is happy. Beyond Germany, I would like to do Cali, and then either France, Spain, Italy, Portugal, or at least 2 to 3 of those. And then I'd really like to do Chicago again, which was my pro debut show in 2016. I'd like to do that show in August, but as always, I'm going to take it show by show, and I'm going to let my body and my wallet dictate.
Right, we're back from the gym.
Right, we're back from the gym. It's post-workout meal time. Meal number 2. We have, for this meal, 200 grams of oats, and so that gives us 120 grams of carbs, and then we've got 50 grams of honey with this one. So tiny amount of honey compared to what I'm used to. Yeah, so 50 grams of honey, giving us 40 grams of carbs, and then we've got 120 carbs from the oats, giving us 160. And then, so just so you've got the visuals. There's the dry oats. About to put some water in it and put it in the microwave. And with this meal for the protein, we have ISO Pro malted chocolate this time. So I pretty much just make a drink out of this. I pour it into some water in my Starbucks cup, mix it up, neck it, and then the honey goes on the oats. I obviously in the past I've just kind of thrown the whey into the oats after they've cooked and then drizzle the honey on top. I might do that this time. Don't know, feeling a little bit hungry. When I'm hungry and I can enjoy it, I can make it sweet, but sometimes the oats, the whey and the honey gets a little bit too much. But I might do that today. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cook the oats, get the honey out, decide what I'm gonna do with the whey, and then I'll show you the finished product. Peace out. Hey, I decided to mix the whey in. So 70 grams of this, 80 grams of this gives me roughly 70 grams of protein just below. And then we are gonna have some honey. Are we gonna zero or not? You rubbish, there we go. Right, let's get some honey. There we have it. So, yeah, 200 grams of oats, 50 grams of honey about to go on. Then we've got 80 grams of whey isolate, giving us about 70 grams of protein. Let's go. And I've run out of cinnamon, unfortunately. I've been enjoying cinnamon back on my oats. There we have it, boys and girls. 50 grams of honey. 200 grams of oats. 70 grams of protein from whey, isolate, and there we have it. So we've got 160 grams of carbs, 70 grams of protein, and the fats in the oats. A little tiny bit of fat in there. I don't count the fats. I'm only really counting them because I'm filming, which I think I shouldn't. I guess I shouldn't because it's not a true reflection. So yeah, no sodium added. I don't really add salt to my whey meals. I did last year and I haven't this year and I don't see any difference. Everything's just fine. So yeah, there we go. Time to eat this and then it's meal number 3. Right, meal number 3. We have pre-cooked chicken breast with steak seasoning on it. It's like garlic and pepper seasoning, oven cooked. And we have sticky jasmine rice, both cooked by Leanne. We're having 200 grams of cooked rice and 225 grams of cooked chicken. As you can see, nothing special. It's going to go in the microwave, and then I slice up the chicken with scissors because no one's got time to be using a knife and fork. So I slice it up, mix it into the rice, so it's bite-sized. So I can just scoop and eat while my phone's in my other hand or I'm watching something. We've got salt, pepper, 5 cans of salt, and then my current favorite, green pepper Tabasco. So good. it's actually it's too easy to eat, so I end up like using way too much. It's like it's not even remotely hot like the red one. So it's actually really tasty. So if you haven't tried it, try it. Pretty low calorie. Not that I watch my source calorie, but it always helps when you know the calories are low, right? Pretty much just vinegar, jalapeno pepper, water, salt, corn. That's pretty much it. Starch, cornstarch. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to eat this quick, and then in between meal 2 and 3, I pretty much just do some work, and I check my portfolio. A couple of you asked if I could talk about my investments. I could do that in another video, but I don't like. It's like one of those subjects. Like I don't want to. The whole it's not financial advice thing. I mean, this channel is not about like if I go into my coaching with my clients, I can go into that kind of thing and give advice with diets and stuff. But what I do myself, obviously, doesn't mean you guys can copy it because everyone's different. I'm an extreme level bodybuilder. I am at the utmost level when it comes to open class bodybuilding. So what I do with my body, the majority of the population shouldn't and can't really do genetically. Doesn't mean I'm not speaking to everyone. Obviously, there's guys and girls out there who can absolutely do what I do, if it's your own choice. But what I'm saying is when people flag me on like, why are you eating so much honey? And I see the comments like, what's he got on his shoulders and this, that, and the other, all the stupid, ignorant, the kind of just stupid comments that people will say because maybe it makes them feel better. But what I'm trying to say is don't do as I do. As in do your own research. Same with my finances. So a stock, it's not a secret. I invest in the markets. So I invest in stocks, funds, and some riskier stuff, crypto. I'm not a veteran investor. I'm still learning. I've been learning for the past year. And, I have a few high conviction. I research, I deep dive into companies that if I want to do a single stock and the majority of my money will go into like a world fund. It's just kind of like for the future. But, the way I see it, you have to try and think ahead. You have to try and make your money work for you. In this day and age, you can't just save because money loses value. So whether it's property, whether it's a side hustle, whether it's stocks, bonds, I think as a father of two, looking after the two boys and Leanne and their future relies on me, and I want it to rely on me, and I'm doing what I can. So the markets is a good way if you educate yourself about it to make your money grow for yourself. So I kind of wish I started sooner, but never too late. So that's it. If you guys want me to go into that, what I do personally, I won't go into the details, but I'll kind of like outline what I do. Just let me know. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do between meal 2 and 3. And then after meal 3, I'll do more of my client work. So I'll get back to the coaching. Coaching is from 4 a.m. till 8 when I eat. Then I do some more coaching between 9 and 10, go to the gym for 11, get back get back home for 1. I have meal 2. Between meal 2 and 3, I do some market stuff and emails for clients. And then have meal 3, and then it's in my office and just straight up client work, and then some market stuff if I finish. And then that's where I kind of try and do some social media or all the other stuff. And then it's meal 4 and 5. So yeah, meal 3. I will show you. I don't know if I can show you meal 4. We have some family coming around, so if I can't, I will take a picture and I'll obviously put it in the video. But if I can, I will definitely film it. But it's very, very, very basic. It's just chicken. It's my my last 2 meals are low carb. So we've got 250 grams of chicken instead of 225, and Might have some veg on the side, maybe a salad or not. Might just have a couple of gherkins, or I might even just chomp on a carrot, a raw carrot. Whatever kind of just fits my mood. So that's meal 5, just chicken. And then meal 4. Then meal 5 before bed is just whey. So calories aren't that high. Calories are probably around the 4,000 mark. Like I said, about 480 grams of carbs, 350 to 400 grams of protein, and the fats are probably at, I haven't even tallied up the fats, like 30 grams of fats at breakfast, about 15 meal 2 if you count the, 15, 35, 45. I would say I'm in the ballpark of 50 to 60 grams of fats. So there you go. I'm saying all this because I don't know if I'll have time later. So I do apologize, but hopefully you've enjoyed the video. But I will try and check in again later. I'll see how my day goes. But anyway, I'm gonna nuke this. I'm gonna eat it and do some more work. And I will check in with you guys later, even if it's in the office, just for a 10-minute chat. Ciao. Okay, so meal number 4. Getting tired now. It's in the microwave. It's, like I said before, it's 250 grams of chicken, and I really can't be bothered cooking any veggies. So I'm literally gonna have some cucumber with it, or sometimes I just have a drink of the Trained by JP Vegemite. Let's get it. So, chocolate flavor, actually tastes nice, especially when you're in prep. 11 different green vegetables in it, so you pretty much get like everything in there. So I have a scoop of this every day anyway, just to make sure I'm getting my greens. Like, it just feels good. It's good for your immune system, good for your gut, and yeah. As always, I keep forgetting, all my supplements I take, that you see me take, you can get them off www.tb-jp.com or .eu if you're in Europe, and use my discount code SAS10 for 10% off. But yeah, so this is meal 4. I've just been doing some work, tied up some coaching work, and that's it really. It's just, time just flies. I had a coffee, second coffee of the day. I usually have one at half 4 a.m. and then another one right about now, between meal 3 and 4. I don't really need the boost. I enjoy coffee. I enjoy decaf coffee, but usually I just drink the normal coffee. There's nothing else really, guys. I went through my prep update in my voiceover of training. Coco's being crazy. Coco, what are you doing? She probably needs attention. So yeah, there you go, guys. Prep update done. Back to eat meal 4. I don't know if I'll get to, I said this last time, didn't I? I don't know if I'll get to film the last meal, but it's just whey. So 100 grams of dry weight, giving me 90 grams of protein. So I'll just show you this meal. Oh, that's hot. That's a hot plate. There it is. Hot. Same chicken as before. Just gonna slice it up with my scissors, and I'm gonna get a different sauce this time. Frank's, I'm sure you all know this. Frank's. Gonna get my gherkin, or a sour cucumber. Very different to a gherkin. Sour cucumber, for all you don't know, tastes completely different to just like a gherkin. Gherkin's sweet. These cucumbers are sour. That's what we Iranians eat. And I just love like pickled veg. It's just the sour version, just like salt and brine. Anything pickled, like cabbage, pickled cucumbers, pickled onion. Love all that stuff. But yeah, 250 grams of chicken, giving me about 80 to 90 grams of protein. So a higher protein meal. So is the last one. The last one's a higher protein meal. I guess them two being low carb. Before bed, I usually have a bigger protein hit. Anyway, so as you noticed, meal one is usually like 50 to 60 grams of protein. And through the day, it kind of tapers up as my carbs taper down. Does that make sense? But yeah, anyway. I feel like this video has been a bit boring for you guys. Is it? I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, 8 weeks out. Sorry, 7 weeks out from Germany. You saw a little physique update. Feeling good. Doesn't feel like I'm prepping. Just feels like normal life. Other than I can't have any junk food whenever I want, which doesn't really bother me too much. So this is good, because if it just doesn't feel like prep and I'm getting lean, which I am, I get in shape. That means I have the difference being in the past, or when a lot of people prep, you're in prep, you're doing cardio, you're hungry, you kind of just, it just feels like prep, your body needs to be kind of like semi-empty to be getting very, very lean. Whereas I guess because I've been doing this for so long, so many times, I can get lean without really feeling like I'm struggling, which is complete opposite to early preps. Total opposite. Like, I used to struggle. The mind games will kick in the last few weeks. That's just like low body fat, tiredness. You can't quite drag yourself out of it because you can't give yourself that many calories consistently for a few days to bring yourself out of that hole. That's just part of being very, very lean. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go and eat. I'll try and check in with you before the last meal. See you in a bit. So, may as well show you the finished product. Missed the last one because I was in a rush, but here you go. There you go. Plain and simple. Good old chicken, good old Frank's, and a soured cucumber. There we go. Meal 4. There we have it, Coco. Family are coming round. I know I said that I've got family round, but I bet you're wondering where the hell everyone is. But yeah, the house will be busy soon, so it's been nice to just get everything done. Yeah, like I said, I'll still try and check in with you before meal 5. If not, you'll see a picture.